A gimbal, both for your camera and for your smartphone. What do you think about it, Elon Musk? So today I have a review and comparison of Zhiyun Crane M2 and Moza Mini-P. Let's go! What's good, guys? My name is Oleg Nikitin and you're watching No Limits On channel. So right before this video I shot a review of this Zhiyun Smooth Q3 and I thought, why do I need a gimbal only for the smartphone when I can use a gimbal for both my camera and my smartphone? For instance, if I have the Sony ZV-1 or the Sony a6300 with a small lens, just any basically Sony crop camera and a small lens, and I can use both my phone and my camera with only one single, pretty portable and compact gimbal. So let's decide which one is better. Let's start off with the weight of the gimbals themselves. Moza Mini-P is 710 grams, Zhiyun Crane M2 is around 500 grams. I didn't find the proper info, but my internal, weight management says that it's about 500 grams or a little less. And the weight capacity is 900 grams cameras and lens combination on the Mini-P and 720 grams on the Zhiyun Crane M2. Also, the work time of the Moza is 20 hours and the work time of the Zhiyun Crane M2 is around 7 hours, so it's more than double on the Moza. Both gimbals come in pretty nice boxes made out of foam, and the locking mechanism on the Moza box is a little better and it has a strap, but the whole box is much thicker. And the Zhiyun Crane M2 box is a little thinner and it has no locking mechanism or a strap. And now let's watch the stabilization test, first with iPhone 12 Pro Max. Read the titles carefully, I wrote which gimbal is which and which camera I used. After watching the test, I have decided that there is no winner in terms of smartphone stabilization, and it's a draw here. And now the most interesting part, how those gimbals compete when you set up your small, or not exactly small, camera, Sony a6300 and 35mm f1.8 FE lens. Let's see how those two compare and which one is better when it's around 700 grams of weight on both of them.
Give it
After watching the test footage, there is no doubt that it's a pretty tough scenario. Sony a6300, no stabilization inside the body, and 35mm f1.8, no stabilization inside the lens, FE. That's a full frame lens, and it was a very tough scenario for both of those, but the Mini-P did much better. It was very smooth indeed, and I really enjoyed the footage from this gimbal. The Zhiyun Crane M2 struggled a lot, and the footage is very shaky and not really usable in my opinion, so the point goes to Moza Mini-P. In terms of the app, I do prefer the Moza's Mini-P app a lot more, because I can choose any camera lens with my smartphone. It supports ultra-wide, wide, telephoto and selfie camera, whereas the Zhiyun's app supports only the main camera module, the wide, and the selfie camera. And just overall, the possibilities of the app are a little better in the Moza app. And now let's talk about the advantages of each gimbal in particular. So, the advantages of Moza Mini-P. At first, it handles the big cameras better, of course, you saw the results of the test. Also, there is an L bracket and you can use your camera in both horizontal and vertical orientation, which is great for your, selfies, stories and all that stuff. Also, it has the better app, as we've mentioned. Also, you have the ability to control your camera with the little cord, with the cable, and you can initiate your autofocus and you can press record on the Sony a6300. Maybe on a different camera it will have a different possibility and capabilities. You can read about different capabilities with different cameras in the Moza's website. Moza's. Overall grip is also better on the Moza app. It's more ergonomical and I don't hit the random buttons when I take and handle this gimbal. When I was using the Zhiyun Crane M2, I was always hitting the M button all the time and it was annoying me a lot. Also, Moza Mini-P is powerful enough and you have enough room to place the microphone onto your smartphone and to use it as a combo. I have a separate review about smartphone microphones right here, and 5 different gimbals comparison also right here and in the description below. So it's better than the Zhiyun because the Zhiyun cannot, as you can see, you cannot simply put any microphone here. You won't be able to balance it correctly. And the last advantage for Moza Mini-P is that it has the foldable construction. You can fold it like so. It's a pretty stiff foldability, but you can fold it in half basically, and after unfold it like so. So it's getting very, very compact. Also one more plus for Moza. And now about the Zhiyun Crane M2 advantages. At first, it's a lightweight gimbal, it's lighter than this one, and also it's a very compact gimbal. Here we have the 1/4-inch threads for mounting your accessories, which is great. Moza doesn't have it, but you can use something like a clamp with a magic arm to put some accessories onto it. Also, the Zhiyun Crane has a little better case in my opinion. It's slimmer, and if you want to bring it with you, it's better to put it into your backpack than with the Moza. But it doesn't have a locking mechanism and a strap, so it's kind of a draw here. Also, the Zhiyun Crane has a small LED display, and here you can look at your mode, lock mode, POV mode, and pan follow mode. Pan follow is just for your pan axis, then lock mode is for locking all the axes, then here we have the POV for your shifted horizon mode. Then if you click it twice, you go to go mode, very fast movement here, and 2 times once more, and in your vortex mode or inception mode. So you can basically rotate it infinitely. Is there a word? Like, it's an infinite rotation. Yeah, I got it. So let's put it back, double tap, like so. So these are the advantages of the Zhiyun Crane M2. Before I'll tell you about the price, let me show you how to balance your gimbal. First, we have it already balanced. We balance this axis for the phone not to fall into any direction. So we kind of balance it until it holds like so, stand still. Then we have this axis, and as you can see, if we loosen the knob, it goes from one side to another, and we find the balance right here. Okay, and also we have this little knob, and as you can see, the phone falls back, but we have the most amount of movement right here. So basically you cannot do anything with it. This will be coped by the motors. The motors will cope with it. Yeah, that's correct. And also you need to put it like so and watch if it falls to any direction. It falls up front right now, so we have to move it back a little bit like so. And yeah, it's almost okay. And now when we switch it on, the motors will cope with it better, like this. Autofocus, yeah, it is here. So it's meant to be as a camera gimbal. That is why we have not enough room on this plate to work with the smartphone, but the motors are pretty strong and working with the smartphone just okay. And now the most interesting part and the biggest advantage of Moza Mini-P, almost, it's pricing. So this gimbal costs $200 and this gimbal used to cost the price was $270, but now on B&H it's the same price, $200. But even though the price is the same now, I vote for Moza Mini-P, as you might have noticed. So guys, please share your opinion in the comment section below. Which gimbal do you prefer? And if you have something like Sony ZV-1, Sony a6300, a6400 with a small lens, the Moza Mini-P will be a great solution for both your camera and your smartphone. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Which one do you prefer? And maybe you have some other options that I'm going to review one day. And if you did like the content on my channel, please smash the like and subscribe buttons, as I say in my videos, and the notifications bell to be notified when I post my next video. This was Oleg Nikitin, No Limits on channel, and I see you in the next video, guys. Take care.